Hey everyone. All right, we are back for another portfolio review. So this one is going to be a little different. This is going to be of a portfolio that looks to be focused on freelancing. Um, I don't, I don't even know if I've done one in this video series before, so I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, so right away, this looks pretty clean. And it's the image. It really is the image. This looks really clean. This was switching back and forth for a while. It stopped. Why do you look so? I don't know. Okay, there are two very different images I'm seeing. This go back. Okay, now it's switching back and forth. No, go back. This looks very clean. I don't know. It looks like you're getting ready for the day. You can't see your facial expressions, but I see like a very confident person that's ready to tackle any project that comes his way. Oh, look at this. You look like you don't have any confidence. You look slouched. Your posture is terrible. Um, and I'm not trying to like really be hard on you. I'm just saying why? Why did you choose those two different images? Is this kind of a more of a humble image? Are you looking at the words? I am a designer, developer. And if that's the case, I would actually put the words up here, have your head up, you looking confident for the day, just like your other image. But this does not match this. So it's the power of using those types of images. I think this is very, very powerful. I would almost get rid of this entirely until you have a better picture. So, yeah, I mean, sure, it's wrinkled, but you look like you dress up and it looks okay, just not outstanding. This is fantastic. So, anyways, let's dive into more than just this image. Was this the actually? We're gonna do a hard refresh. Let me see what happens when we load the site all over again. Whoa, no, that was from my previous video, I think. Oh, you had that many whoa, you had that many static assets. Okay. Let's look at the size. Very good job. I was expecting this picture to be very large. Good job optimizing that. That's good. I bet you it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, okay, one of them. Very good job at optimizing these images. I think, what was the overall? 2.36. As long as you're under 3, I think you're fairly safe. DOM content loaded. I think I really like the response times of this. I think you optimize things pretty well. So I'm not going to go into that too much. So we're going to go ahead and close this for now. Crap. The whole point of me doing that actually was to do a hard refresh and see what was the first image. Okay, so it's this image. I think that's the appropriate image. I'm going to butcher your name. Ritik. Is that it? I am Ritik. I'm available for freelancing. Freelancing what? Why would someone have to go all the way up to here to see what you have to offer? I am available for freelancing web development projects. This tells me nothing. I shouldn't have to go up to here to read that. Hire me. Cool. Very direct. So you're the face of this. I love this. This is very personal. It looks professional. It looks clean. And then I take a look at this. So we're going to ignore the image itself. Why is there a contact us? So I think there is this myth that, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but I think there's this myth that if you are going to do freelancing, you, like a client that's going to seek out a freelancer is someone that's going to seek out a team. And so I think people have this false vision that in order to look more experienced, to look like you can deliver more value, you need a team behind you. And I think that's a very dangerous myth for freelancers. So I love the hire me. It's very direct. You are putting yourself in front, and I think you want to build trust with the user very quickly. And I think that's a big strength that freelancers that they can do that because they can kind of just be a little bit more relatable and show this is me, this is who you're going to be working with, And so when you build that trust within an individual, I think that's very powerful. Why do you have contact us and contact me? I think that's confusing. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JS, jQuery, C, C++, Java, Python, and a few more. You sound like you're spread thin. I'm hoping you've been doing this for 10 years, but this sounds like you're very spread thin. I understand that you want to be a little bit more marketable, but is this like brand new? Do you have clients at all? And I'm asking that because if you've had clients, you probably know what types of projects you want to work on, and you can probably specify those languages or the stacks that you want to use. Because I think everyone has their preferences. If not, hopefully you can back up all of this. About who am I? Why is this taking so long? That almost became annoying. If I would actually increase the speed of that. Currently, you could even have it jump like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and then go by individual numbers. Increments of 1. Currently doing BTech in electronics, bachelor in BTech in communication engineering. I'm not from a CS branch, but I spend most of my time in coding and remaining of time figuring out why it's working or not working. Why do you even say this? Why does this matter? Who cares? Like, I think you're just shooting yourself in the foot by mentioning this. Like, your customers don't need to know it. They care about the value that you're going to provide. They care about what you're going to build, not your credentials. And the value that you can provide should be illustrated by your portfolio projects. So I think shooting yourself in the foot by saying, I don't have this, but hopefully you still like me, I don't think that's serving you. Just after you've been coding almost 2 years. After my 12th standard, from that day I never looked back. After my 12th standard? I don't even know what that means. Is this relevant to people? Is this kind of a cultural thing? Maybe it is. This is India. So take what I have to say with a grain of salt, but a lot of this seems irrelevant. Never look back. What else I do? I do play sports. If you're going to do English, I would do a grammar check. I think people from India that don't have English as their primary language, when you make it a real... you probably kind of have your own journey of learning English. And I think people from India can really shine when they master the English language, because it looks like you're trying to attract an English audience. Maybe it's just based on my country, and that's why it translated it. If it's an auto translator, it's pretty good, but I have a feeling it's not. So I would actually just kind of do a grammar check with some of this. I think it'll make you look more professional to an English audience. Play sports like table tennis, chess, cricket, and stay fit. I also hit the gym every day. Also a rated chess player. I don't know what that means. Is that relevant to other people? Here's the link to my World Chess Association. Okay. Are you trying to connect with people that play chess? Or like, so why post this? Why is this relevant? So when I read this, it makes it look like you are. It makes it look like you are really interested in chess. Why? I don't know. I don't understand the value that you're bringing by like diving into your just sharing your IDs so people can look you up. It's almost like you don't feel confident that they trust you yet. So you're like, here's proof. And I think that's kind of like the double-edged sword with like posting credentials and experience, and you're trying to prove it, but trying to prove that you're a rated chess player, is that worth it? So my philosophy is get straight to the point of what you can deliver. I like sharing your personal side. I think that's especially with a freelancer where like the first interaction with you is going to be your portfolio. Unlike an employer where it's probably going to be like a resume, potentially a phone call before they even see your portfolio. Graphic design, you do graphic design, web design, software, application. Do you do web development? You're a web software developer, but I don't see that in here. Software. So if someone's looking for web development and they see graphic design, is that really a service that I'm looking for? No. Maybe if I'm trying to outsource a few images, I guess. But no, I'm looking for web development. Web design, is that? No, not really. What are you going to do? Create mock-ups for me where I code it myself? So, like, web design could be interpreted different ways, but always expect it to be interpreted more towards the design layer than the development layer. Software, what does that mean? You're going to build native software on my Mac, my Windows, what? And then application, what does this even mean? Is this like a mobile application? I see the mobile icon, but application is very ambiguous. Don't trust that the icon is going to deliver that specific searchable content and the searchable services that you offer. I don't think this is enough. So nope, you're not a web developer. You don't offer that for me, so why would I even contact you? So that's my experience visiting this. I would think about like what you actually are offering when you label yourself as a web software developer. Because you literally like this is your primary, yet it's offered in none of your services. Some of your expertise, innovative ideas. Is there a reason why this is longer? Is that like your best trait about you or what you can offer, the value you can provide? Why is this longer? Because this obviously is more emphasis. If you meant for that to happen, keep it. If not, align it with the rest of these. Or switch positions with something that's going to be more relevant. You can develop full-fledged desktop-based software. There's no S on that. Linked with the database, which gives a perfect UI and UX experience. Website should be fast to load, responsive, suitable for different screen sizes, intuitive and dynamic, and I can provide all of that. Wow, that is a run-on sentence. Again, grammar. I think it's going to go a long way for you. What the? Technologies I use. Okay. Here's the ones that I think you mentioned like a few more when you were highlighting. It sounds like these probably aren't technologies that you work with. I'm just generally labeling them as technologies, so don't shoot me the foot for that. But these probably aren't ones you work with. jQuery Bootstrap, I like this animation going through the technologies. I think it's a lot more fun to read this. And it delivers the content faster, kind of. Not faster, this text, it's a really small section. Never mind, I'm going to skip this. I don't have anything to say about that. Why? Why is this relevant? 594 days of coding. I get when people are like, I've been building applications. I've been building websites for 5 years. I've been building it for 10 years. When it's, I don't know, when it's under 3 years, do you even say anything? Like, it becomes like, I think it almost shoots you in the foot more than it helps you. I don't know about this. I just don't think it should have any space on your portfolio. Education, degree of electronics and communication. I don't think this is relevant for freelancing projects. I don't think, why would anyone care? So you don't have a CS degree, you don't have a degree focused in coding, you don't, like none of these say, oh, here's where I can trust him a little bit more for having the experience that I need to provide the value that I'm looking for, to build the project that I want. None of this says that. This is all irrelevant, especially as a freelancer. Work experience. This is relevant. Front-end developer, cool. Developed a website for Love It, full stack developer at Love It. This is good experience. You open web application. Not a lot of relevant content. Make the procedure of organizing. PUBG tournament smooth. This is cool. I like this experience. This is good. Recent work. The, why is this so far down? This is more relevant than most of what I just went through. Why is this so far down? Recent work. Like the screenshot, a live demo. Cool. I think that's relevant. A little context. So here's the thing. Maybe you've experienced this, maybe you haven't, but sometimes you're going to get clients. Well, I would say often you're going to get clients that they haven't solidified a design in their mind. They haven't solidified their idea. They're like, I have an idea, have some features I want to build. I think this is going to bring me, this amount of revenue, or not this amount of revenue, but I think these types of features are going to bring me revenue. But I need help kind of solidifying this into kind of like a tangible application, a tangible website. So I have a problem, and I might need a little help coming up with a solution. And that's kind of what you offer with web design. I think I even read innovation, which is pretty much that. You're helping them come up with a solution, and even helping them brainstorm potentially. But so these projects can provide so much more value on this portfolio when you provide more context around that. So going over like doing a case study on the projects, especially as a freelancer, like, okay, so client came to me for this problem, and this is how we got to this solution. This was our process. And God, this is so much more important as a freelancer than when you're just trying to get hired at a company. It's like showing how you helped solve someone's problem and showing the value that you provided for that person is so powerful and so necessary as a freelancer. So where is that? It's not here. It's just something to think about. Contacts. I don't know how specific this is to your actual address, but if it is very specific, I don't think it's needed. I'd actually just put the area. Someone wants to work with you locally. LinkedIn. There's a number to LinkedIn. Oh, I am so dumb. I literally was matching these up, and there's 4 here. Okay. Email, address, phone, Instagram, GitHub, Facebook, LinkedIn. Cool. I like it. Why is this not highlighted? I'm on contact. Why is this not highlighted? Just something to think about. Well, no, something to fix, actually. Anything else? Let's see. Anything else? I think this is a very clean design. Text is kind of small. A little bit hard to read. But I think the navigation's pretty small. Puts less emphasis on it. I'm curious what you did with mobile when people have fat thumbs and they're trying to press these links, but we'll check it out. Okay. Overall, love the separation of content, the transitions, the contrast for a lot of the text. I think it's very readable. I think you have a lot of the right stuff on. I don't think you prioritized your portfolio projects as much as you should have. Okay, let's check out the mobile. What? Is this a glitch? This has to be a glitch. Why is this white bar here? Is that necessary? Right? This has to be a glitch. No. Okay, well, see, I never could trust whether it's DevTools glitch with Chrome or not. If it is a glitch, ignore me. If it isn't, get rid of this white bar. This is irrelevant. This is pushing. You have so much content. You're pushing it and condensing it more, making it less readable. Get rid of this white bar. It doesn't need to be here. And having it aligned with the hamburger menu is kind of throwing me off. Okay, so what? Why can't this be 100% width? Why do you have spacing here? Like, that was beautiful what you did. It was just like, it was such a clean picture. and it looks so professional. It was just in your face, and it like a high quality picture, like we talked about. Having that full width, full height, that is so powerful in connecting with the user. Why do you reduce the value of that on mobile? Even though, I don't know, you kind of have an awkward amount of space here, probably too much. Who am I? Graphic design. God, get rid of this white. And it's even like there's a little space here. I think this is a bug that you are gonna end up fixing. Graphic design. There's no web design software. So you have no content here, no extra context. These are what are these? Are these services? Where's the header? Like, what am I transitioning into? Innovative ideas. Okay, scrolling down. Okay, at least you're consistent with the spacing between the sections. I would say that's fine. Again, I think that's irrelevant. I think this education is completely irrelevant. This is really cool. Why is there a dark... What the heck? Is that really needed? This shadow? That is strong. Recent work. This is more relevant. This should be pushed up to the top, but we talked about that already. Get in touch. Let's just take a look at this. Okay. This white space looks so awkward. And then you have kind of your social media links, and these are the primary ways to contact you, or primary information that you feel is good contact information. Pretty simple. Overall, I like it. I think you definitely have more work to do on mobile than you do on desktop, and I think you can see some of this. Like that everything's left aligned on mobile. It makes it a lot more readable. I think it's more natural to read, just like you would read a book. Coding Society to par. Okay. I don't think I have any more to add to this. What? That looks like a bug. Anyways, yeah, I don't have any more to add to it. I think it looks really clean. I think you... I really didn't take a deep look at your projects. And I think the stacks and the languages are a little less relevant when you're a freelancer. It looks like you are able to deliver a quality website for someone. But I don't think you kind of show that with your design, but not really with your content. It looks jumbled and disorganized, and like you don't have your priorities straight, and you have grammar issues, and the services you offer don't even match your experience of what you can offer. So, and I kind of went into detail with all of that, but I'm trying to kind of sum up a lot of the concerns I have for this website. So the design looks great, but I think there are some other things to work on. Yep, that's it. That's all I have. Seriously, overall, you did a really good job with this. I would love to see kind of some of the things you touch up with, and how you like what content you choose to prioritize and change. I think that'll speak more about kind of what you have to offer, because that's kind of where I was struggling to solidify. But overall, really good job with this. I love the design. You clearly know good color contrast, spacing. I think you have some interesting choices for just different sizing for certain headers, but I think it works. Like it feels good to flow through your website overall, minus these bugs. That's it. Awesome job, Ritik. Good luck with freelancing. And